Hey everyone, Living in Furnace here, and we are starting this. This was actually easier to set up than I expected. Now, disclaimer, oh yeah, there's some sound. Yeah. So, this is Pokemon Omega Ruby. I forget when I played Sapphire. It was nothing special, just, kind of a regular run. I don't even remember what I used back then besides a lantern later on, which was pretty good. But this time, as I like to do lately, I am going to go with a certain type. I would have gone with Steel type, and in hindsight, maybe that would have been a little more appropriate. But this time, I'm going to go with a challenge, a real challenge, Monotype. One that I can really kind of start from the beginning, although it will take a while, as in, like, there's a certain Pokemon I have to get early on that is quite rare, but, we'll get to that. Welcome to Pokemon Omega Ruby. I could go with Alpha Sapphire, but of course, it is a little bit more challenging to have the enemy with those Nummels and, of course, the Primal Groudon. So, look forward to that. I have it all set up. I got my Xbox controller playing the game. I even have it set up. Oh, speaking of setup, let me just show you. Oh, I can't. Just give me a second. No capture. Yeah, just call it that, okay. Yeah, that's my cheats window. I don't cheat, in case you were wondering. I now need to remove that. Yep. And wait, why? Oh, right. There's nothing on the bottom screen right now. It's like we're playing on the Game Boy Advance. That's why this Professor Birch, is all pixelated. Oh, Azurill. So cute. Let me check another thing. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of like a Game Boy SP, come to think of it. Yeah, oh, there's that thing bouncing up and down. Oh, it's Lyron! And Aaron. Oh, or maybe Aaron. Yeah. I guess, like, ooh, Tropius. So, the funny thing is that, if I would be playing Steel, like, just going for the Steel types, like I did in Pokemon Platinum, I would actually eventually use a Tropius, as it does learn Steel Wing, and there are not a lot of Steel types, but then again, maybe I'll just use, like, Skarmory. I played it on my own time that way, and it was pretty fun. I was going to check something, but I forget what it was. So, since I'm going with the Bug type, I'm going to call myself Infest. I could call myself Infestus, like Infernus, but I'll make it like not sound too bad. It's not like, oh, I'm not saying let's infest us. It's just Infestius, which sounds somewhat different, and I don't know what the I is for. But you know what? I'm gonna go for bugs. I forget. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was gonna check. Check emulation here. I don't know if you can really see that. I don't think so. It's hard to tell when I'm capturing. Wait, maybe I can. Yeah, no, you can't see that. I'm emulating this, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. And configure controls. Yeah, so the circle pad is actually like tied to an analog stick, which I think is made the right way. But if not, I will not be able to sneak. That's actually a nice new feature. Very few games really include the like the slow walking, you know, like the tiptoeing, you know, holding the analog stick or the circle pad, you know, slightly. Pushing it slightly is a fun little thing to do, and it's actually used in this game. But we will get to that soon. Yes, I like this place. So, while the Pokemon animations are probably the same as they are in other games in the series, even, you know, Sword and Shield, it's nice to see them here, you know, just out in the wild. Look at the Machoke growling. A kind of an odd thing is that in the 3DS games, the Pokemon growl... Oh. I think that was saying you're welcome. Nice. So, the thing about the 3DS games is that they kind of changed the growls of the Pokemon, or the cries of them, which is kind of unfortunate because they really do not... They didn't get through well from the old games to these games. It's like there was just not the right set of audio equipment things, you know, in the game. I am playing in the afternoon. Since I'm emulating the game, it connects to my computer clock, which is quite convenient. Yeah, I better check the desk, I guess. Maybe there's something in this... No, nothing in the chest. It's a nice chest. It kind of looks familiar, like it's... maybe in a Wario game or something. The start button does not do anything, but X does, and it allows me to save, check my bag, and everything else. I don't know if Mom was implying that there's a potion. Bellberg Gym. Oh, wait. Ooh. Now that's something new. Meteor showers. Well, it's not happening now, so whatever it is, well, I guess we can maybe check it out later. Oh yes, that Professor Birch that we saw on the Totally Not a Game Boy Advance SP. I actually still have my old one, you know, the SP. It's really useful. You know, it's lasted, it's like 18 years. Unfortunately, the really old Pokemon games, like the Game Boy ones that I had, I think only Red works, which is nice. I can still play one of them as usual, but the other two, Blue and Yellow, their saves just didn't work. I really like this sort of inclusion of cutscenes. Like they're nice and short, but it's like, hey, it's a different perspective. So here we have May. Funny thing about May is that, also I'm saying her name already, she didn't introduce herself yet. There you go. Yes, becoming friends. Oh, that's sweet. Oh yeah, I guess so. Well, I'm sure we'll meet each other later. An odd thing that that Brendan, the you know, the alternative, like if you pick the girl character who looks like May, if you pick the girl, then your rival, like this character, would be Brendan, you know, the boy, and like this boy. And he would actually say, "Oh, I expected the gym leader's, you know, child or like the gym leader to have a son instead of a daughter. So, there's a little bit of sexism there, it happens. There you go, Wii U. Not quite time for the Switch. This came out in 2014. Oh wait, what? Oh, I can tiptoe. Oh, it's great. Oh, it's perfect. Oh. Technology is amazing. Just as the guy in, the original games, Red, Blue, and Yellow said, when he was talking about the PC, that is, putting your Pokeballs into it and somehow they get zapped in and that's it, So, we are not doing the bugs only challenge just yet. That will be next episode. So, this will kind of be a long one, I'm afraid. So, hang tight as I venture through and get around to catching some bugs. For now, we have Mudkip. Now, kind of an interesting thing about Mudkip. Oh my! Oh, that was a critical hit. Well, I was going to demonstrate that it seems like that against Poochyena, even though Mudkip is a water type, it kind of seems like Water Gun and Tackle do the same amount of damage. But that was just in a kind of a test run I did of this, where I wasn't sure, like I had to set up that circle pad thumb or control stick, a joystick, It's, it took a bit. Let me see, this is recording. I hope the bottom screen is large enough. It's a bit small, but there is another setting for this game to make it much smaller, but I think that this is okay. I might move it somehow. I'd have to figure that out, but I think the way I do it here is good. Maybe. Oh well. I'll get to it in a couple of episodes. No, thank you. I'm good. The writing in this game is, well, it's different in quite a few places. Like there was that meteor shower mentioned, but also the just the characters in general have been, they have different different things to say. Of course, there's the area nav on the PokeNav. We already have the PokeNav, which is nice. You already got something like immediately on the bottom screen. You don't have to go like 2 cities away, like in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum to get the watch or whatever it was. And yeah, so that's a convenience. Another convenience in this game is that quite a few characters heal your Pokemon up. So it's always good to double check to see how you are doing, because you might actually be doing just fine. In fact, there are multiple ways, like even in the same route, to get your Pokemon healed up. As in, like in Pokemon X and Y, there are, things. Hang on. There are, like, I guess trainers who heal you up, and other characters who do that healing. So, that's that. Oh, I'm seeing some flowers that don't look right. Emulation is not perfect, but it's pretty close. As you saw in the introduction, when you're flying high, which is actually, I think that's something that's completely new to this game. It's not in any other Pokemon game. Soaring, it's called. where you see the whole world below you. You're flying on a certain Pokemon that I'm not going to tell you about. But yeah, it's really cool. And but in this emulation, in this like the way it is here, it's, you know, it doesn't look quite right. It would be a little bit difficult to, you know, render all the mountains and things quite spiffy, you know, quite well. I think this flower patch is new. Got a little, you know, thing there. A funny thing about this game is that when you hit a wall, you have to run away from it, otherwise you're stuck in one position. It's an odd inclusion, but it's funny. Anyway, we have May, but we also have this. I'm already level 6, so I'm feeling pretty confident about my battle. As you know, we have still yet to have the first battle against the rival. It's the pond from the introduction. Very nice. You can actually tap on the bottom screen. I think you can see my cursor acting as a stylus. Have it as that, you know, like a as that to move the text. It doesn't do everything, like every menu, I think, but I think when it comes to conversation, it does help that move along. Of course, we are going to want to start off with a growl to get that advantage. I think the text speed is at medium. Let me know if you wanted to go to fast. In this game, like, fast is really fast, like twice as fast as this. Like even I'm surprised. Like, I don't think anyone can read that fast. But medium is actually quite well, you know, like definitely faster than, you know, than I can read. But, you know, if I'm like, you know, kind of skimming through it on occasion, it's no big deal. Like I can read it just fine. If it's just something kind of unimportant, I can just get past it. Like, you know, you defeated Pokemon Trainer May. Wow, I couldn't have imagined. Yep, there we go. Healed again. And the game told me, but it's fine, it's fine. I can just kind of skip that little bunch of text first, you know. Alright, May. Let's hop on down. Kind of a convenience here is that you can just hop on down. Hop down the cliffs. Similar to Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. It's a nice touch, you know, saying, hey, you know, you are done with this area. You've already gone through here. You can just skip on through. So back to the lab we go. How long? Not quite 20 minutes. So it won't be, you know, very long. By the way, Birch has a big head. I don't know why, but he sure looks funny. Oh yes, there are plenty of rare Pokemon. I'm not sure. I think there were a couple that are newly, like, you can find where you can't find them until much later on in the original games. Here I go, original gamesing it up, because this is a remake, of course. Pokemon Ruby. So, you know, as I mentioned, there are a lot of, quite a few differences. Nothing huge, I guess. I mean, there are I guess there are a few new areas, but they're much smaller. But what is there has, there's a lot of little improvements here and there. And we are going to find one quite soon. Uh-huh. Alright, I guess I will. I don't know what she was doing there. I guess maybe waving goodbye. Oh, well, it was it was a nice attempt to include that. Oh, hey, May. It's gonna be a thing. Hey, May. Ooh. I have the Dex Nav. Now we have different settings. So instead of just seeing a map of the world, we can also do whatever this is to help out with catching. A nice thing about... Yeah, actually, let's see. Yeah, we can see the whole map. We have that town map right at the start. Very nice. So if you're new to the game, you're like, whoa, I'm over here, and then I go there, but then there's all this. Whoa. I have Pokeballs now. I wonder if there will... Oh. Zigzagoon are nice, actually. You catch them, and they have the ability Pick Up. Quite convenient, as it will pick up things like potions, maybe a super potion, or a berry, maybe not a berry, maybe a full heal. An interesting thing, I'm not sure, I think it's new to this game, is that Pickup picks up like lesser items like potions until you level up your Pokemon. Like level 90 Zigzagoon would actually get to picking up, revives and full restores. Okay, push lightly on that circle pad. Alright, I think I'm ready. Press lightly. Oh, that is quite lightly. So this is an interesting Poochyena. I noticed something about it that's actually quite convenient. So, you notice I have a Mudkip. This Poochyena will have a certain move. I don't think I identified it. But let me just water gun this thing. Fire Fang, there we see it. So Fire Fang is kind of like an opposite move to a water move, and helps out with the grass types. So if you're having difficulty with the, let's say the Trico that May has, well, you can just catch that Poochyena. Sorry, May. I know you expected me to catch it, but Okay. Alright, now it is catching time. I said it's catching time. I am gonna look for some Wurmples. I think I'll conclude this episode, and I will... well, first I'll show you, or get into the next route. Which is actually where I'm going to have to find a rare Pokemon. See, this guy has already... yeah, he's identified these prints on the ground. Oh, Wingull! Now that is a nice inclusion. Just Pokemon randomly going about, Most of the time it's Wingull, but it's still a nice touch. So, let me go to this. I'm not sure if you can see it, because there are trees, but I suppose I'll just, basically I'm looking for a Surskit, which is very rare. So I will have to cut back in, fix that thing with the, with the screen. So, Oh yeah, and also you can only see like the Pokemon. Yeah, these are the ones that I've not caught. I might be in the wrong route, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. I am going to stop recording and then get back to you when I catch that Surskit. I will explain why it is very important when I get it. So stay tuned.